What's up everybody, this is Brandon. You're back into a drive show recap. So behind me, I have a GLS600. This is a V8 4-liter biturbo engine, putting down 730 Newton meters of torque and 410 kilowatts of power. This thing, powerhouse. This car being a Maybach, instead of any ordinary GLS, it means it comes with a ton of chrome and a ton more features. And not forgetting the Maybach badges, all the way from the front grille with this massive chrome covered grille that's lettered Maybach at the top there. I would have honestly preferred to have the upright Maybach badge instead of the Mercedes upright badge in the front. With all that being said, that takes nothing from how luxurious this front end design looks. I really love minimal front end designs and luxurious ones as well, and I think this is definitely, in my opinion, the top 5 in the most luxurious category. Moving over to the side, you can get 22-inch rims or 23-inch rims. In this specific car, this came with the standard 22-inch multi-spoke alloy rims that have nice Maybach lettering all the way around the Mercedes badge. And of course, you can upgrade those into the 23-inch version that's going to cost you 103,000 Rand extra. The rear end design of this car, in my opinion, looks like an ordinary GLS. But of course, this one has slightly more chrome and that additional Maybach badge. There's a whole lot more Maybach badges around this car, one of them being on the step rail that you only see as you open the door. As you open the front door, you are introduced to this nice mahogany brown and beige interior, with of course the additional walnut and chrome bits all the way around the interior. This car is definitely a luxury SUV. Most of the interior is exactly the same as any other GLS, with of course the additional luxuries and features from the Maybach division. And the steering wheel has the Maybach lettering, and of course the digital gauge cluster has these nice tiny little Maybach badges on the rev counter and the speedometer. The front seats are not only heated but also have the massaging feature as standard. Believe it or not, the rear passengers also get heated and massaging seats. When it comes to the rear passengers, I could clearly tell that the GLS was mainly catered for the rear passengers. And yes, there's a tiny little seat at the back, which was actually an afterthought. And I actually think you have to spec a car to have a middle seat in these cars. But I really love how they were able to add all the functionality of the cars that actually didn't even have the middle seat. So you were able to get the iPad, which is the tiny little phone that pops out as you press the eject button, that can control all the rear functions and can also be attached and folded back up. And this specific model also came with a fridge, so as you fold down the middle seat, you also get access to this nice portable fridge, which I think fits pretty much most champagne bottles. The rear passengers in this car are so important, they have their own additional infotainment screens. These screens can be used to control the infotainment screen, close the sunroof, sunshades, or control other things at the back. Moving over to the back, this car is packing 520 liters of boot space. For a car weighing roughly 2.8 tons, it definitely needed that V8 engine, which gives it 410 kilowatts of power, and we're going to add on that 16 kilowatts of power that's coming from the integrated starter generator. With that amount of power and 730 Newton meters of torque, this thing can go from 0 to 100 in 4.8 seconds. This car has a lot of more features, so I'm going to add a link below in the description for all the other features of this car that I didn't mention in the video, and you guys can check that out. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Click the notification button so you get notified every single time I drop a new video.